This case is part 10 of a series covering cases from all around the world. This case is from Australia. If you'd like to submit a case for review, please follow the submission guidelines in the description. Please be aware that this video may contain content that is disturbing or offensive. Viewer discretion is advised. On October 2000, 17-year-old Cherylee Masters left her home in Wollongong, New South Wales, Australia. She lived with her mother, Cheryl, her stepfather, Bruce, and her two younger stepsisters. At the time of her disappearance, she had been in a relationship with a 20-year-old man named Matthew, who she had met while working at a video store. The couple had been together for about 6 months, and Matthew lived about 10 minutes away from Cherylee's house. At around 6:30 that evening, Cherylee left her home to go to Matthew's house. She never arrived, and Matthew wasn't home at the time anyway. It seemed odd that Cherylee would come over when he wasn't there, so he didn't think much of it. He assumed that she must have just gone home. But when he got home that night, Cherylee was still not there. He called her phone, but it went straight to voicemail. Called again a few hours later and again the next day, but no answer. He became worried, so he drove over to her house. When he knocked on the door, Cheryl answered and told him that Cherylee must have gone out with some friends. Matthew knew that this was untrue, and that Cherylee wouldn't have gone anywhere without telling him. He drove home and told his parents what happened. They told him to go back to Cheryl's house and check if everything was okay. Matthew did as he was told, and upon entering the house, he noticed that Cherylee's side of the bed was completely empty. Her clothes were still there, though. Her mobile phone was also there, but it was turned off. Cheryl told Matthew that she last saw Cherylee at around 7 p.m. the night before when she was watching television. They all searched the house for her, but she was nowhere to be found. They ended up calling the police. That night, hundreds of residents joined the search party. They went door to door, handing out flyers with Cherylee's picture on them. As the night went on, the searchers became more and more worried, because Cherylee was nowhere to be found. Throughout the next few days, the media followed the story closely, and a reward of $100,000 was put up for any information regarding her disappearance. On October, Matthew went on national television and pleaded for Cherylee to get in touch with someone. Anyone, so that they could let the police know that she was okay. Throughout the investigation, Cherylee's parents argued constantly, and the strain of the situation caused Matthew and Cheryl to break up. Cheryl moved in with her friend Helen after being accused of not cooperating with the police. She would call them regularly to update them on the search efforts. In late November, those calls stopped. In January 2001, the police searched the backyard of the family home, but they didn't find anything. That same month, Cheryl and her friend Helen went on a cruise. Cheryl returned home on January with a tan and a new set of dentures. She told the police that Helen had thrown her old dentures into the ocean. Cheryl said that she had no idea how the dentures ended up in the backyard. The police searched Helen's house and seized her video camera. When they looked through the footage, they found a tape from January showing Cheryl buying new dentures. The tape was time-stamped, and it showed the exact time that she was purchasing them. The police confronted her with their findings, but Cheryl insisted that Helen must have put the dentures in her backyard. She even agreed to a lie detector test, which she passed. In March 2001, a woman walking her dog on the beach discovered human bones. The police were called and the bones were sent off for testing. On April 26, 2001, it was confirmed that the bones were Cherylee's. Her remains were found, but her case is still unsolved. I hope that this case gets solved soon. If you have any information regarding this case, please contact the provided email. Thank you for watching.